Hello students, next we'll move to third problem, okay, which is the homework which I want you to solve, okay. From the following transaction, prepare purchase book, sales book, purchase returns book as well as sales returns book for the month of February 2016, okay, and no need to post them to leisure, okay. Then bought goods from Raj 7,500. Bought means we all know it is purchased, so you have to record it in purchase book. Then third, return goods to Raj. Returned means first we have purchased from him, so now it is purchase returns, which you have to record in purchase return book. Then on fifth, sold goods to Lakshman rupees 3,500. Sold means we have sold the goods to him, so you have to record it in sales book, okay. Then received back, returned by Lakshman rupees 500. So previously we have sold the goods to Lakshman, now we have received it back, so it is sales returns, so which you have to record in sales returns book. Then on 9th, purchased goods from Sharan rupees 5,500. Purchased, right? So in purchase book you should record. Then return goods to Sharan 500. We have returned goods to Sharan means purchase returns it is, because previously we have purchased, now we have returned, so purchase returns it is. Next on 13th, sold goods to Bharat 6,000. Sold, so sales book, okay. The next you have 15th, Bharat returned goods to us rupees 1,000. Bharat returned goods to us rupees 1,000. Bharat has returned, okay. Previously we have sold the goods to Bharat, now he has returned, so sales returns book. Then on 17th, bought goods from Ramesh less 5% rupees 10,000. So we have purchased the goods, so we have to record in purchase book. Less 5% they have said, so 10,000 minus 5% you have to do, okay. I have shown how to deduct the discount. Then purchased goods from Ramesh rupees 1,500. So we have returned. We have returned goods to Ramesh. Earlier we have purchased, now we are returning it 1,500. So purchase returns you have to write. In purchase return book you should record it. Then on 21st, sold goods to Girish less 4% rupees 5,000. Sold means sales book you should write Girish, okay, it means name of the customer Girish, it is 5,000 less 4% discount. Then on 23rd, received goods returned by Girish rupees 800. Received goods which was returned by Girish means earlier we have sold it him, now he has returned the goods, right? So sales returns it is. Then bought from Anand 10 quintals of jawar rupees 800 per quintal. So we have brought means purchase it is, so you had to record it in purchase book. How many quintals? 10 quintals, 800 per quintal, so 10 into 800. Then return to Anand 2 bags of jawar being a low quality. So 2 bags we are returning, 2 bags into 800, okay. Then you have to record it in purchase return book. Then on 29th, sold to Kiran 10 quintals of wheat rupees 1,000 per quintal. So sales book you should record 10 quintals into 1,000 per quintal, okay. The next problem we have fourth one, okay. From the following transactions, prepare 4 subsidiary books, okay. And as they have said, you have to prepare 4 subsidiary books, means which are those? Purchase return, sales returns, okay. So bought goods from Amar. Bought means purchase, so you have to record it in purchase book. Returned goods to Amar. So we have returned the goods to him. Earlier we have purchased, now we are returning. So purchase return. Then on 5th, sold goods to Arun. We have sold now, so sales book you should record, okay. Then Arun returned goods to us. Previously we have sold him, now he has returned, so sales returns. Then on 9th, purchased goods from Ashok rupees 6,500. Purchased, right? Purchase means you should record in purchase book. Then returned goods to Ashok rupees 500. We have returned the goods to Ashok. Earlier we have purchased, now it is purchase returns. Then on 13th, sold goods to Varun rupees 7,500. Sold means sales book you should record. Then Varun returned goods to us rupees 500. Sales returns book, because earlier we have sold the goods to him, now he has returned, okay. Then bought goods from Amit less 3% rupees 10,000. Purchase book you should record bought it is, So Amit less 3% discount means 10,000 minus 3% discount you should less. Then on 19th, return goods to Amit rupees 700. We have returned the goods to him. Okay. Earlier we have purchased, now we are returning, so purchase returns. Then sold to Kiran less 2% rupees 5,000. So sold, sales book you should record 5,000 less 2% discount on it. Then on 23rd, bought from Akshay 10 pairs of suits, rupees 1,000 per suit. So 10 pairs of suits you have, per suit it is 1,000. Bought means you should record in purchase book. Then on 27th, return to Akshay a pair of suit. A pair means one pair we have returned. So 1 into 1,000, 1,000 you will get. We had recorded in purchase return book. Then sold to Tarun 10 saris at rupees 1,000 per sari. So 1,000 into 10. And 31st, Tarun returned to us 2 saris. So 2 into 1,000. 1,000 per sari we are having. He returned us 2 saris. So 2,000 into 1 you have to take and record it in sales returns book. Then we'll move to next problem. It is a 6 marks problem. Okay, when they will ask only to prepare one book, it will be for 6 marks. If they ask you to prepare all 4 or any 2 books, it will be for 12 marks. Okay. Then prepare purchase returns book from the following transactions in the books of Vidya Stationery Stores. Okay, January 5th, returned 15 notebooks. We had to prepare which book it is. Purchase return book here. Returned 50 notebooks of national publishers at rupees 20 per book. So 50 into 20 you should write the amount. And the supplier national publishers. Then on 9th, returned 20 accountancy textbooks. Okay. And 250 per bag it is. Okay. And subject to discount of 25%. So 20 into 250 less 25% discount. Okay, 20 into 250 you have to multiply first. On that 25% discount you should less. Then on 22nd, claimed allowances from national publishers for short supply of 30 textbooks per 100 rupees. So 30 textbooks, 100 per book it is. 30 into 100 you should take. That is from national publishers. Okay. Then come to next problem. Here also they have asked you to prepare 2 books, purchase book and purchase return book. No need to post them to ledger. Okay, just prepare purchase book and purchase return book here. Now purchase this book. First one, bought from Rajendra goods of rupees 4,000 on account of packing and delivery charges of rupees 4,000. So in purchase book you should record from whom we have purchased Rajendra. Okay, 4,000 rupees. Then 4,000 plus delivery charges 4,000. Okay, so totally you should write 8,000 here. Then next on third, purchased goods from Arun Desai 5,000 less 10% trade discount. So purchase book you should record. Okay, 5,000 you have to less 10% discount on it. Then next you have on 6th, sent a debit note to Rajendra for an overcharge by him rupees 500. So purchase return book. Okay, Rajendra it is rupees 500. Purchase return book you should write. Then on 10th, purchased goods from Guru Prasad rupees 7,000 subject to a trade discount of 10%. We have purchased goods from him, so purchase book you should record. Okay, from Guru Prasad 7,000 and you had to less 10% discount in that. Then 15th, okay, return defective goods to Arun Desai rupees 1,500. From earlier we have purchased from him, now we are returning. So purchase return book. Then Asghar Khan supplied on a credit 35 units, okay, at rupees 2,100 per unit. So purchase book Asghar Khan, okay, 35 units into 2,100 you have to multiply and write the amount. Then sent a debit note to Asghar Khan for a short supply of 3 units. 3 units into 2,100. Okay, purchase returns. Then sent a debit note, nothing but it is purchase returns. Credit note means we will consider it as sales returns, and debit note purchase returns. Okay, keep it in mind. So January 28th we have cash purchases from Anil as it is a cash purchase, it will be recorded in cash book, so cancel it. We won't record it in purchase book or purchase return book here. Okay, then next we will see 7th problem. Okay, prepare sales book of, okay, they have asked you to prepare a sales book here. Okay, sold goods to Anand, 10% discount, rupees 5,000 for personal use. We have sold the goods to Anand here, 5,000 less 10% discount you have to do. Then December 4th, cash sales to Manohar. As it is a cash sales, it will be recorded in cash book, so not to record in sales book here. Then sold to Amir, 4,000 on account subject to 15% discount. So sales book you have to record 4,000 rupees less 15% discount. Okay, then December 12th, Anand bought goods from us, okay, on credit for his personal use, rupees 3,000. Okay, so to Anand we have sold the goods rupees 3,000 directly. Then credit sales to Manohar 3,500, which you have to record directly here. On 25th we have sold the goods to Manohar. Only cash sales we won't record. Okay, then we'll move to next problem. Enter the following transactions in sales returns book. So you had to prepare which book here? Sales returns book. So received damaged goods from Abhay, rupees 2,000. Okay, from Abhay we have received rupees 2,000. Then allowances granted to Mahesh for overcharge of rupees 1,500. This is also sales returns book you should record. Then Shekhar and company returned defective goods of rupees 2,000 and you have to less 10% trade discount in that. Okay, 2,000 less 10% discount. Fine. Then next we will see prepare a sales book as well as sales returns book from the following transactions. Okay. Then first we have Dharmendra bought goods from us on account rupees 4,000. He bought goods from us means what it is? Sales. We have sold the goods to him. So sales book. Then sold to Bharat on account rupees 5,000 less 8% trade discount. So sales book 5,000 less 8% trade discount. Then 10th received defective from Dharmender 800. So sales returns book. Earlier we have sold him, now it is returned. So sales returns book. Sangamesh bought from us rupees 2,500 on credit. So sales book you should write. Then sent a credit note to Sangamesh rupees 300 for overprice. Sales returns book you should write. Then sold to Peter of Mysore 21 units at rupees 500 per unit. So we have sold the goods, so we had to record it in sales book 21 units into 500. Okay, then on 29th sent a credit note to Peter on Mysore for short supply of 2 units. So sales returns book 2 units into 500. Okay, 2 units into 500 per unit it is. Then next you have Dhirendra bought for cash rupees 2,300 as it is a cash sales, so you should not record in sales book or sales returns book. Okay, so skip that entry. The next you have 10th problem. From the following transactions prepare subsidiary books for the month of March 2013. So first we have purchased 100 units from Nandish department stores at rupees 2,500 per unit. So 100 into 2,500. Purchased we have, so you have to record in purchase book. Then second, sold 40 units to Rahim. Okay, sold means 40 units we have sold, 190 per unit. So sales book because sold. Then on 6th, bought goods of rupees 10,000 from Anmol traders. So 10,000 we have purchased and 20% trade discount you have. So you should less 20% trade discount in that. That is purchase book you should write because bought, purchased. Then return 10 defective units to Nandish department stores. Earlier we have purchased from Nandish departments, now we are returning it. Okay, so how many units we are returning? 10 defective goods, 10 into 2,500. Okay, 10 defective goods into 2,500. Then on 14th, sold to Kirti stores rupees 5,000 on credit at 10% discount. Okay, sold means you had to record in sales book and rupees 5,000 less 10% trade discount. Placed an order with a Lal Krishna for 75 units at rupees 50 per unit. So this one you should not record. Wait. Okay, these two are one entry. 15th you should not record, on 16th you should record it, because Lal Krishna accepted our order and supplied the goods. Okay, for these two, first entry you should not make, second entry you should make in purchase book on 16th. Okay, Lal Krishna 75 units into 50. Okay, then on 18th, Rahim returned 5 damages units. Earlier we have sold the goods to Rahim, right? So now he has returned 5 damaged units. So per unit how much it cost? 190. So 5 into 190 you had to consider here. Sales returns book. Then on 20th, sold 20 units, sold 20 units for rupees 15,000 at 10% trade discount. So 20 units, it is not per unit. For all 20 units it is 15,000. So you had to less 10% discount in that, and you should record it in sales book. Okay. Then purchased goods from Bharat Traders rupees 9,000. Purchased, so purchase book directly you should record. Abhijit sold us 30 units at rupees 450 per unit. So 30 units into 450. Abhijit sold us means again it is purchase book. He sold us means we have purchased, right? So you had to record it in purchase book. Then sold to Tirupati and company rupees 7,000 on account. So sales book you should record. Then Uday returned 4 defective units. Okay, earlier we have sold goods to Uday. Here see 20 units for rupees 15,000. Okay, 10% trade discount we are having. So 4 defective units you are having. So you have to consider value. You have to consider, like, see here, for this it is 15,000 was the total value for 20 units. Okay, so you'll get it as 750 per unit. Okay, so what you have to do, 4 defective units, 4 into 750. Okay, then sales returns book you should record this one. Then sold to Varda suppliers rupees 4,000 on account. Sold means sales book you should record. Then sent a debit note to Bharat Traders for overcharge of rupees 1,500. Sent a debit note means it is purchase returns. Okay, Bharat, earlier we have purchased from them, now we are returning. Then on 31st, Varda suppliers returned defective goods of rupees 1,000. Okay, so Varda suppliers 4,000, earlier we have sold the goods to them, now they have returned 1,000. So you have to record it in sales returns book. I hope you are clear with all these sums now. Okay, if you have any doubt, just cross check it, get it clarified, then sort it out. Okay, further we'll solve some more problems on this subsidiary books. Okay.